Yeah, I'm here just thinking about you, wishing for the day that we can be back together again after this whole quarantine stuff is over. You know, we just gotta be safe. You're trying to FaceTime me? When? What about in like 40 minutes? I got this Zoom meeting real quick, and then I can definitely meet you for a FaceTime date. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye, boo. Oh, hell no. Now we gotta get ready for this FaceTime date. Starting off with my eyeshadow, I'm gonna dip into a little bit of Come and Get It from the #1 Neutrals, True Neutrals palette. And I'm just using the more defined blending brush. I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna warm up my crease with it. So I'm gonna kind of wiggle around my primer that I already used on my lids. And I'm just gonna take this and I'm just gonna do a wash of it all in my crease. Really light, not too heavy, just to kind of warm up that crease. So now that the crease is warmed up, I'm gonna take a little bit of Nookie Rookie, which is also in the True Neutrals palette, on a flat brush, and I'm going to press this on my eyelids. So I'm just gonna take this and just kind of press all over my eyelid. And a little trick, I like to kind of cheat my eye because I do have a bit of a hooded eye. So I take that to kind of open up my eye and I kind of bring it up a little further than my crease actually is, just to make my eye seem a little bit bigger. So now that the eyelid is on, I'm going to define my crease by adding a little bit of Affogato, which is actually in the exact same palette, the True Neutrals palette. I'm gonna take that on that same blending precise brush and I am just gonna apply it right in my crease. So focusing it more so in the crease, just to give it a little bit of definition. I'm just gonna use this to kind of buff and wiggle around, just to give some really nice definition. I like to go on the outer part of my lash line and kind of bring it up to help lift up the eye as well. Now to add a really nice coppery pop, I'm gonna go in with Cognac Candy Diamond Bomb. Take some of that just on my finger and I am going to press it on my eyes. So I went ahead and I applied some fly liner and some lashes. Now I'm gonna move on to my skin. I'm going to be using the Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation today because I want this really skin-like natural look. I don't wanna look like I'm wearing a lot of foundation. I want my skin to just radiate. So the key to it is to take some of your foundation. Now I have some on a palette and I'm just gonna take a little bit, and what I'm doing is taking tiny bits, little bits, and kind of working in the areas that I need more coverage. So like any areas that I have that are more red. And I am just using the full body foundation brush for this. And again, a little goes a long way. The key to this, especially if you have dry skin like mine, obviously prime your skin, use a lot of moisturizer, but just use a tiny bit. It is so pigmented that you only need a little bit to get the coverage that you want, because you just want like this really thin skin-like layer. Now that foundation is on, I'm gonna take my concealer. I'm using the Pro Filter Concealer in 270, my favorite peachy pink shade that helps cut out any kind of dark under the eyes. I focus it more on the inner under eye area, and then I'm just buffing it in with the concealer brush that helps just seamlessly and easily buff this in. I avoid going too close to my bottom lash line. I kind of stop right there where I'm gonna probably do a natural smoke out anyway, just so that it doesn't look too cakey and too fake. Now to give illusions, and not like I've been in the house for the past 3+ weeks, I wanna look bronzed. And with that said, I want my skin to still look like skin. So I'm gonna be using the new cream bronzers. I'm using the color Macchiato. And I'm just going to apply this with the angled cream brush. And I'm just gonna put that right on my cheekbones, but I'm also gonna work it on my temples, a little bit underneath my chin and jawline, just to kind of really help warm up my face and kind of give this really overall healthy glow bronze look. Now I added a ton of full frontal mascara on the top and bottom. It's all about layering that mascara. Now for lips, I want them to look really soft and kissable. So I just put a little bit of nude lip liner, and now I'm just gonna take a little bit of Single Mademoiselle. Excuse my Mademoiselle, she has been used and abused these days, honey. This is my favorite lip color right now. See how it just looks like natural lips, but they look soft, super kissable, which is what you want. And you're ready to go. And last but definitely not least, we're gonna go in with some Body Lava in the new Cognac Candy shade. I've already lathered my entire body with this because you just want to look supple and shiny and glowy and bronzed. And just to tie in the look together, I'm gonna take whatever's left over on my Kabuki buff brush, and I'm just gonna tap over my cheeks just to kind of give like this bronzy, glowy. You can also just take some on your finger and do it as well. Dab, dab, dab. A little on the nose, a little on the chin. It just kind of ties the Body Lava onto the face and gives you this gorgeous glow.